Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to the live coverage of the Extreme World Racing League Formula 1 Season 5 Round 16 of 22. We're here in Melbourne, Australia, the Albert Park Street Circuit. Here for a fun little race that's normally the season opener in most league seasons, most F1 seasons, COVID provided. And we're here for, and Adrian is already wrecked out of qualifying. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, a little light field tonight. And I'm on a little time clock myself. It's gonna be a pretty abbreviated post race. Got a big broadcast coming up in about an hour's time, so we'll see how that goes. But as far as this goes, the points battle at the top of the standings, it's still Troy's lead to hold. It's 27 points. That's a full races points plus 1, and we have 7 races to go. It's not impossible to hold him off, obviously, but Hector's looking pretty speedy. He's on a little bit of a hot streak, 2 wins in a row, and this league could be coming right on down in the next couple weeks. Francis has retired from the session. Deleted a wheel. Deleted a wheel. The wheel int. Yeah, Troy deleted a wheel in 1 last Zandvoort, yeah. Wheel.exe has stopped working. What has not stopped working? Top of the chart is gone. TK for 121.415. But it's the fastest for now. There's 4 times up on the board. Freddie sat second. Many things heard. Zane in 4th out of, well, 9 active qualifiers. Again, light field. But that's, you know, what I expect coming later in the season. Plus, we have a driver suspended for the next couple weeks, so that's not helping the field size. The guy who destroyed Cole. Yeah. I'm getting reverse pole. Let's see who's out there. We have, how about Jeremy out there in a timed lap? His chance to take pole. To the start finish line off of turn 16, Jeremy will go second quickest with a 22.935, and you better clip that one, Jeremy. It's not going to be too often you hear me going saying you second quickest. How about Octane in a new paint? This is going to be his home for most likely the remainder of the season with this Williams. Wow, Many Things has really dropped the ball on this one. After taking the lead in the penalty points battle, he's tied for the lead in the penalty points battle with 3 other drivers. Here comes Hector starting a new timed lap. Working his way through the first sector, the second DRS zone. The back wing is open into turn 3. Very, very slick portion of the track. Right here through 3, 4, 5, and on the way up to 6. Very slick, very easy to lose control of the car through any of those corners. He's absolutely flying through the second sector. I'm trying the third sector now. The little short chute to turns 14 and a tight little chicane-like sequence of 15 and 16. And Hector will go a 1:19.424, and there is a little bit of suspicious driver chat going on. We'll leave that. Good thing that's not on broadcast. And how about Octane going quietly third quickest in that 1:21.944 in the Williams? Here comes Neil. Neil is up to 4th in the standings. He is 16 points back at teammate Jonathan. So if he finishes 2nd or better today, or 3rd with fastest lap, he'll tie 3rd or go better of a 2nd or 1st place finish. Neil goes 2nd quickest, the 1:20.332. He can jump right into quali and take over his Haas. Colton can. If he needs an invite, can somebody in the pit lane or retirees get him one? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I am so thankful this driver's chat is not on broadcast. This is bad. This is very, very bad. But other drivers have streams with people unmuted, so this this can go one way. Muted on mine. You're muted on the broadcast. I can't, guarantee that any other driver streams can't hear you. Yeah, no, you can still be clipped, man. We're watching TK now to see if he can reclaim pole. How about Zane going 4th quickest now for 1:21.801? How you doing, Mal? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the broadcast. A little light. We miss you on Sundays, man. Help out with this grid size, man. Many things is mic lagging. What isn't he lagging with? Ooh, how do you know? I saw. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to get in the car. It sounds like nobody else wants to drive. I'm gonna have to put in some practice this week. No, I'm not talking about F1. TK off of turn 16 to the line. TK, 2nd quickest. It's the 1:19.815. 1.6 whole seconds. That is. Well, Manythings get out of the gutter. No, he's invalidated his lap, so Manythings stays last car with a lap time. And Colton has joined the session. If he can load in, he can still get some lap time in. Is Manythings letting an AI do the warm-up lap? Nope, it's in the grass. That's not an AI. Yeah, what else is new? Let's see who else is on a timed lap. How about Freddy? He just cuts turn 12. And he's on a cooldown lap or a warm-up lap, potentially. Jeremy has started the time lap now. Oh. Oh. No, you entered the track. Oh no. You might have a, you know, whatever your most recent setup is. Okay. Oh, Jeremy puts it into the barrier. We were intently watching his lap to see a little bit of skill when we came to the wrong place. Colton has already entered the track and is on a timed lap. I think. I know he's entered the track, and our point leader has also entered the track. He's coming around to start a timed lap. Here comes Neil. Yep, Neil trying to see if he can catch his teammate in the point standings. Leave it to many things to dive bomb grass. Signed Malenko. And Neil's in the pit lane. And he'll do his lap. Octane starts a timed lap. Let's catch up with our point leader. Whoa! Big moment for Troy through turn 12. Through turn 16 for Troy. He's got to keep it pinned, keep it straight. It's not going to be a good one. It's not a beauty, but to the line. He'll go fourth quickest. I forgot that. Yeah, those are mediums. How about Zane on a flyer? He's trending in the green right now. Sat 6th. And Colton on his timed lap working through sector 3. Freddie's out there as well. What's up? Useless is pretty useless when it comes to qualifying. And Colton will go 8th quickest, 122.948 for the Haas driver. Catch up with Freddie. And Zane's invalidated his lap. And Troy is retired, so he's starting 4th, but on mediums. It's important. Freddie trending in, or still trending near his lap time. As we head to turn 13, Zane has retired. You're being canceled in 15 minutes, dumb. Okay. And Freddie almost missing turn 15. That's not going to help the time. Slipping and sliding all over turn 16. And that will do it for Freddie. We'll catch up now with our current pole sitter, provisional pole sitter. Hector as he works his way through turn 5 up the run to turn 6. Also on track, TK and Neil on their outlaps. Octane has retired from the session, sat 5th at the moment. Oh, TK has destroyed the car. Annihilated. That left front got deleted. Out there, Colton will stay 8th quickest. Jeremy, I'm sorry, Colton will go 9th quickest. Jeremy 8th. Did many things go in faster? He did. He's gone 4th quickest. That's an AI, I think. And here comes our provisional pole sitter, Hector. Improves to a 1:19.051. I think he's an AI. Oh, Neil almost wrecks off of turn 12. Oof. Many things will not improve before, it sounds like. That's not PG-13 either. Neil will improve on his lap time, but stay 3rd quickest. And for the 3rd straight week. Wait, before I say that. No, not for the 3rd straight week. But Hector will go for the third race in 5 straight races. He'll get a pole. What? Yeah. If you're tired of hearing, if you're tired about hearing it so much, you should do something about it. Yeah. So what's happened here? Next topic. How was your day? Oh man, I hope it doesn't rain, man. I don't have the time for it to be raining. Okay, I could force it to be dry if need be. Not. I could force it to rain too. I would not do that though. I'd let the game run its course. I don't hear anything good about that league, man. I'm being honest. I get reported on this and I don't hear anything good about it. Oh, what? I don't. What? That is so messed up. Well, let's go through our starting lineup for our 29-lap event at Melbourne's Albert Park Street Circuit. It'll be Hector, the chaser, trying to chase our point leader and teammate to TK, who's starting 2nd. Teammate to our point leader, Troy's TK is starting 2nd. Neil in third. He'll be starting alongside many things with one of his highest starting positions this season in 4th. Our point leader, the Chasee, is in 5th. Troy trying to hold on to his 27-point advantage at the top of the table. And Octane in his new colors in that Williams machine will be starting 6th. Row 4 will find the Red Bull driver, Zane. He'll be starting alongside the Pink Panther himself, Jeremy. Row number 5 will find Williams driver Freddie, and alongside of him we'll find the McLaren driver of Adrian, who's going to be without a teammate, without his real teammate for a couple weeks. due to extracurriculars on the final lap of last week's race. And road number 6 will find useless talent in 11th, and he'll be alongside Colton, who qualified better than 12th, but we'll say he failed at pre-race inspection. He'll be starting from the back of the grid. Yeah, he got a penalty. Yeah, he failed park permit. Let's have a good one, dude. And V12 driver grid has gridded up. It is time to bring the action, and it is lights out, and away we go. Hector tries to get off the line as much traction as he can, but TK with the power down into turn number 1, clear to the race lead. He's got a Mercedes peeking down low, but he'll clear. Neil gets up to second. Hector with a terrible start, slipping and sliding all over the slick Australian streets. Into turn number 3, it's Hector trying to fend off Troy. This is the point battle right here back in 3rd. Many things slipping into 4th, and there's a car around. That's Jeremy. What else is new? The Racing Point into the turn 3 barrier. Everybody files their way through Sector 2. We begin Sector 3 with the treacherous turn number 12. Can everybody make it through in one piece? It appears so. TK now under hot pursuit from Neil. Neil trying to take over 3rd in the standings, as TK's moving up the standings himself. TK right now sat 6th, tied with 5th place driver Ben, who's not here today. And if Ben can outscore Neil by, let's say, 8 points, which would be maybe to win in the fastest lap, they would be tied in the standings for potentially 3rd. TK could really go from 6th to 3rd with a perfect race today. Jeremy, a 5-second speeding penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's a very slow pit speed here at Albert Park. 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour for the non-Americans. And how about this battle back here? Octane trying to fend off the Red Bull driver of Zane. Zane under attack from Francis. The dive into turn 9. And a little bit of grass for the Red Bull driver as he tries to hold on through the slipping and sliding turn number 10. Here comes Colton looking for the overtaking to 11. He'll think better of it. 3-second time penalty already for the Red Bull driver. And around goes Zane, and into a barrier is the Red Bull. Here's the battle for second. This is Hector on Neil. Hector with the fastest lap, a 1:24.601. He'll breeze by the Mercedes driver. So TK out in front, adds some laps led to his career statistics. He'll try to hold off Hector, flash back to Canada. Can TK keep it on the track this time? Hector quickly trying to chase down the bigger brother manufacturer. Here you go with one of the DRS zones right here. The back wing is open on the Alfa Romeo on the run to turn 13. There's a caution in sector 3. That's a Haas around. That's Colton. And the battle up front. Spicing once again. Begin lap 4. And Hector with the fastest lap again. A 1:23.997 to the inside of the Ferrari. Through turn 2. And he'll have DRS here too, I believe. Yes, he does. TK's just got to do everything he can to stay in the slipstream of the Alfa Romeo and have another go on the run up to 6 potentially, if he can keep it with this very treacherous turn 3, 4, 5 sector. And Hector's gone. The battle for 4th spicing up again. Many things. Trying to see what he can do with our point leader, and this right here would be a half of the points advantage if Hector and Troy finish where they are right now. Of course, we're only 4 laps in out of 29, but this is huge. Anything's playing with track limits down in turn 12. And Octane with a 3-second time penalty. Down in the 7th position. Battle for 8th, spicy as Freddie finds he needs a lawn mowing service here in Australia. Here comes Adrian with the run up to turn 13. Hector with the fastest lap again, a 1:23.937 on his in excess of 5 lap old softs. The slipstream, the DRS for the McLaren driver. To the Williams, here comes Adrian. Turn 1. Clears. Up into the 8th position. Colton there as well. We'll see how long Freddie can hold on. Back up front, Hector's already extended his advantage to 2 seconds. TK a second over Neil, and a caution in sector 1. That's a Williams around. Second, 4th, and 5th, they're all about equidistant from one another. Just over a second separates all of them from one another. Begin lap 6 of 29 here. Is our point leader trying to get onto the podium here, Troy. Chasing the Mercedes driver, Neil. 3, 4. Troy missing the apex in 4. Can he regain the time through 5? Looks like he got a better run through 5 though. Up the hill to 6. Well, hill is relative. Through 7. 8, and here comes the 9-10 complex, and Troy gaining big time. The use of slipstream here, he'll be within DRS detection. Can he do anything on the run to 13? Colton pits. Three-second time penalty for Adrian. He was usually the last driver in the grid most weeks to get a 3-second time penalty, but it looks like it was turn 12 catching him out that time. How about Troy up to 3rd on Neil on the front straightaway. Clears into the 3rd position, but Neil's not done. On the overtake button, the slipstream, but it's not going to be good enough, and now teammates set second, third. It's a double Ferrari podium and a 3-second time penalty for fifth place driver Many Things, who almost eats a concrete wall. No, that's a lag. And Francis trying to insert himself into the mix to have a chance at winning this race, but if he doesn't take himself out of turn 7 first. Francis continuing to find his way up to the AlphaTauri. He'll be there in DRS detection the last a couple corners ago, and onto the front straightaway now. The slipstream, the DRS overtake. Here we go. Around the outside, and it's not anything that Many Things can fight with. Fifth place for Francis. Troy wants to say something with TK's second position right here. And Francis goes to fourth on Neil. Troy actually will not take the dive, and a 5-second speeding penalty for Neil. Oh, what are you doing? Neil come off the pit lane in the 8th position, but with fresh hards and, well, a time penalty to his name. Hector already out to an 8-second advantage. Will Troy's strategy have any chance at overcoming that? Look at these Ferraris nose to tail. TK will pit, and it'll be Troy taking over the second position, 8 seconds back. Francis goes on to the podium for now. Many Things up to fourth once again. TK. Neil enters the pit. I'm sorry, Octane enters the pit lane. And there's the race there. TK out in front of Neil, and there's a caution in sector 3. I think somebody might have had a slide. And there's a new front wing going on to Williams down in 8th place. Well, now with a cycle of pit stops already down, when do we expect race leader Hector to come in? And it's not this lap. Three-second time penalty for the Red Bull drivers, Zane and Neil. So Troy now in position to chase down Hector. He's already brought down half a second out of that lead. You watch Troy try to chase that lead down, already down to 7.2, 7.1, and continuing to gain. Francis is 4 seconds back on his softs. Manything still out there on his softs, 22 seconds back of Hector. This is where we find the battle for position back here between TK, who has about 3 seconds over Neil. Into the pit lane goes Troy on his mediums. Troy was hottest on those mediums, trying to chase down Hector, and it's softs. TK into the barrier! Now Francis on his fresh mediums. There's a caution in sector 3! And that's Hector spinning at pit entry! Race leader Hector enters the pit lane with his 11-lap-old softs. And he's gonna fit a set of mediums. And Troy, trying to power down the front straightaway, will take over the lead of this race. Fastest sector 3. Can he build up the advantage to try to be able to pit and still have a chance? He's gonna have to pit again, and it's most likely gonna be another set of softs, if he has another set of softs. He did qualify on mediums, so he should have maybe at least one set hanging in the pit lane. Freddie will take a 3-second time penalty. 3-second time penalty for Francis. Three seconds, the advantage out in front to Troy's 1-lap-old softs to Hector's fresh mediums. So 122.829 for race leader Troy. And there's a little bit of lap traffic up the road. We have a Racing Point and a Haas not too far ahead of race leader Troy. He's trying to maintain his 3-second margin. We're coming up to the halfway lap this time by in the gap, 2.6 seconds out in front. Oh, there's a stopped Racing Point. Is that just Jeremy letting drivers by? So halfway here in Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. 2.2 seconds the advantage out in front. Troy still has to make another stop. Hector is gonna have to take those mediums a good, let's say that is 18 laps. So it's the two mentalities right here, depending on what the tire life is for Hector once he is really positioned to where he's probably going to be in this race. And it's most likely going to be when Troy hits the pit lane. What is the tire life left on those mediums? While Troy is in full push for the rest of this race, Hector's going to have to do a little bit of conserving to go 18 laps on the mediums. It's not preferred, but doable. Almost contact between the leader and the Haas. I think Troy thought he was going to be able to get a better arc into the corner. Colton was still there. It's a fierce battle out in front. Please no. I don't have time. I'd rather have the race naturally progress. This isn't NASCAR. We don't need scripted cautions. Because this isn't NASCAR. Oh, the 3-second time penalty for Troy, and that's a winglet gone on the Ferrari. Sound the alarms in Ferrari camp. And somebody really did sound the alarm. And this is the battle for the point lead. Out in front, Hector will bypass the Ferrari of Troy and take over the lead of this Grand Prix once again. When does Troy come into the pit lane? What is his strategy call? And he's coming in now. And it's going to be a fresh set of softs and a new front wing for Troy with the 3-second time penalty. How does this play out? Down to 4th already. Down and away. It looks like he'll be 4th coming off the pit lane. There's a caution in 1 and 2. That's a Williams, and that's Octane retiring from the session. That's a safety car. Oh my goodness. Well, Troy's gonna be on fresh tires and almost hits the safety car. Aww. Yeah. If you can't hear him, he's apologizing. His dog smacked his controller. That's what he's... Why'd you call my name? Oh my goodness, and a slate race safety car at Albert Park. And Hector's gonna hit the pit lane. He'll get a fresh set of softs himself. If he has them laying around, at least. He's in the pit lane. And so is 2nd, and so is 3rd, so you better pick up the pace. He's down and away. Oh, that sucks. Hector's out of the pit lane anyway, it's okay. That was his only chance. And Troy's coming off the front straightaway, and that's loud screeching. And Troy's gonna be 3rd in the safety car queue. Now, what is Francis's pace? Because he started last on the grid. He's 2nd now. Does he have the pace to contend with Hector? Well, we'll re-rack him for this safety car restart that'll most likely restart next lap. Oh no, Colton is going to be trapped a lap down. Kind of screwed over my race. No. Well, I don't know. They're showing highlights of the previous races right now, so I'll have some time. I mean, they sound like a swarm of bees. It sounds like a literal lawnmower. No, the Honda sounds like a lawnmower. Everything else sounds like bees. So, under the safety car restart, everybody should catch up this lap, so we should be going green this time. Hector will be starting first. Then he'll have the lap toss in second. Physically second. But Francis will be starting second, third car in line. Then it'll be the lap racing point of Jeremy, fourth car in line. Troy will be the fifth car in line starting third. Then Neil in fourth. Many Things fifth. Freddie's in sixth, who's just catching up now with TK in seventh. His race is saved. Adrian in eighth. And Zane in ninth. TK's gonna have some work to do, but he can still salvage a potential top 5. The safety car is in this lap. Everybody has queued up, and the field is in the hands of Hector. We'll see if we see winglets flying. But it does usually happen with Hector in the lead. Usually, Jonathan leading, we'll see winglets flying, but it's okay. Thanks, buddy. Well, here we go. 9 laps to go at Albert Park Street Circuit, and Hector will restart this race. It's green flag back in the air. Well, green lights around the circuit. And Colton will hold station as the second car physically. There's no DRS, so Francis is struggling. And Troy trying to get up to second. Oh! Almost into the back of the Haas. And it'll be Zane going up to 7. That's caution sector 2. That's Jeremy around. They work it out. Now Troy in chase down mode. This is pure pace out in front. Neil on 2-lap-old mediums catching up to Colton now. And Many Things holding station in 5th, a second ahead of TK in the Ferrari. Neil's gonna have to run in the slipstream. Fastest lap for Hector, 122.529. Slipstreaming and pulling out left. Neil will go around the Haas along with Many Things up to 5th, or holding station in 5th. Does he have anything for Neil in 4th? Soft tires on the AlphaTauri. 3-second time penalty for Zane. 3-second time penalties. Everybody has at least one except Hector. Francis trying to chase Hector down. That gap down to 1.9 seconds. Many Things clears Neil for 4th. The Haas clipped some grass back there. Looks like he'll be fine. Hector goes fast as a 121.934. 7 laps to go. 2 seconds to gap. That stayed stagnant. And Troy's only gained 2/10 on Francis. There's another caution up here. That's Jeremy again. It's our track mascot back there. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The battle for 8th is going on between the Williams and the McLaren, Adrian, Freddie, side by side. Adrian back to Afe and a crossover. What a battle back here. Freddie back to Afe. And just let your AI finish. Well, let the field by and then let your AI finish. Jeremy will enter the pit lane and go another lap down. 2.67 seconds, 2.7, but Troy down to 1 second in between himself and Francis. Hector's picked up the pace. We're coming to 5 laps to go. Troy trying to get second so he can salvage the point lead he has. At the moment, it's down to 19 points with 6 races to go. Actually, it's down to 16, but if he can snag second, it'll be 19 points. Five laps to go. Kicking up grass is the racing point. The battle for 4th continues on. Has many things used up his softs. Neil holding station in with those mediums in 5th, and TK trying to salvage the top 5. He's up in the 6th. Trying to tail the AlphaTauri and the Mercedes. Hector back out in front. They're still out in front with 4.5 seconds. And the battle's for a second. Troy almost into the back of the racing point. Troy trying everything he can all over the exit, curbing at turn 12, the slipstream, the DRS. He can't get up there yet. The battle for 8th is still as spicy as it is, but we continue to watch the battle for 2nd. As this has major championship implications. 4 laps remaining in the Australian Grand Prix. The slipstream, the DRS, around the outside, looks the Ferrari with the advantage in the 3. He'll have the preferred line in the 4. They almost make contact. And Troy clears to 2nd. The crossover, very, very slick on the exit, and Troy almost loses control out of turn 5. It'll be Troy back into the 2nd position and Colton a 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags. At least it won't affect his position. Oof. Adrian has begun to gap Freddie for the 8th position. 3 laps to go. Francis, can he do anything to get back to Troy? If Troy could snag fastest lap, he'd make his lead 20 points out in front. 3-second time penalty for many things. Oh, yeah, Troy does have fastest lap. So it is a 20-point advantage he has, and there's a Haas around in turn 1. And, oh, did he make contact with 7th place Zane? Adrian's going to go by for 7th. Here comes the Williams of Freddie. The battle for 7th has really heated up. Oh, most contact again. Zane needs to save it in the grass. So hold on to the 9th position. Here comes Neil on the mediums on many things. We'll look at penalties. Neil has 6 seconds worth, with many things is 9 seconds worth. And many things is gonna miss turn 15 by a mile. See you later. Freddie with another 3-second time penalty. Oh, contact with the AI! Two laps to go out in front for race leader Hector. 3.8 seconds out in front. Francis continues to try to see if he can find a way back around Troy. And again, this is huge. This is between 20 and 17 points. The point lead out in front with next week at Coda. No. Hector will come off of turn 16. 1 lap to go at Melbourne. Melbourne's Albert Park Street Circuit to defend from Troy. Will hold on to second for now, but the run from Francis, the DRS, the overtake to the left side looks Francis. Trying to outbrake him into 3. Francis with the preferred line into 4. Troy has one last shot at back into DRS zone in turn 12. Zane has made his way back to the 8th position. 3 seconds of time penalty for Colton. And I think that might have been Troy's last gasp. Can he do anything into 11 and 12? And another 3-second time penalty. That'll do it. Oh, almost out of control is the Racing Point. Coming through turns 15 and 16, we'll keep tabs on that battle, but Hector will win the Australian Grand Prix. The battle for second to the line. It'll be Francis over Troy, making a 17-point advantage. Troy has over Hector with 6 races remaining. Neil will come home in 4th. It'll be Many Things 5th. It'll be TK in 6th. But Many Things has penalties that it puts him behind behind TK. It'll be 5th for TK. Many Things 6th. Adrian crawling to the line in 7th. Over Zane in 8th and Freddie 9th. Zane 8th, Freddie 9th. and it'll be Colton. It'll be Colton in 10th and Jeremy in the 11th position. But for the 8th time this season, Hector will win this season, cutting the point lead down to 15 points. Driver of the day, Francis, he goes from last to second. And, yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to conclude tonight's coverage of the Extreme World Racing League Formula 1 Season 5 Australian Grand Prix. We'll continue coverage next Sunday night with the EWRL F1 Season 5 United States Grand Prix. Make sure you tune in Sunday. What day is this? February 28th, the last day of February. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. This has been Emerson Arden on the call. We'll see you next time.